What's up, creators? So we are on graduation day, final day, day 7 of the challenge, Freedom Lifestyle. Day 1, I don't know if you guys feel the same thing. Day 1 seems like such a long time ago. It feels like we've been building this relationship long time now. I'm just gonna wait for everybody to tune in. Mika, hello. Today you can see when I have the whiteboard up, you know today is getting serious now. Yes, day 7, Frederick. Tracy, namaste. Tony B. Priya. Joshua. Rita, hello. Okay, so let me just set this up, make sure you guys will be able to see this properly. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Tracy. This is real early morning here. Sup, Tony? Lim, Master Lim's in, Heidi's in, everybody's tuning in. Let's see what's attendance we get on day. Let's see what winners we have run through the finish line with us today. Okay, so we've got an advanced funnel going on here, and then it's about how to map this out on this board. I'm gonna give it my best shot, so let's see how we get on with this. First of all, let's start from this side here, so we have a good idea. We have 2 boxes here, yeah, and then which goes to this part here, which then goes to this part here. Actually, you know what? This is too complicated. I think you'll understand it better on this sheet. Too much to draw. I thought about it, looked at it, and I thought, doesn't look like this. So I think we'll use this instead. Maybe it'll make more sense for you guys. You gotta give me 10 points for trying. Nibadita. I can't believe it's final day. I can't believe it's final day 2. We've had a lot of fun, a lot of learnings over the last 7 days. And it's got to this time. Yadit, hi everyone. Hello, Pat. Okay, everybody's just about tuning in now. So this is where we are at. Okay, so 2 main things. Number 1, 8 p.m. UK time. There's going to be the launch for 29 lucky people who actually managed to grab the opportunity there and then. So what we're going to do, going up to 8 p.m., we're going to give a 5-minute pause for the magic to happen, for everybody who gets into that divine opportunity time. Other than that, we've got this to cover. Aside from this to cover, it's going to actually go on after the 8 p.m. opportunity, because I want to actually get it all clear for you guys, so you guys know exactly what's happening here. Okay, so because there's a lot of parts to it. Advanced marketing, trying to teach advanced marketing in like an hour is a very tall order, you know. Everybody who's in here, all the leaders who are in here already, make sure to tag your family. Good note there by Master Lim. Yep, remember to tag your family. Make sure, hold them all accountable. Pull them all in, okay? So, I'm going to get started once I bring this up, so at least I can see the comments coming in from this side. Let me just open this up. How do you... Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. We're not going to wait around. Everybody new to come here early, so we're going to start from the top part. Just grab a pen. Okay, so if you fill this in with me, and then I'll explain how this is where the big money is made. Okay, the key is in the end part, which you guys have not learned yet. Okay, so make sure to pay close attention, and then we're going to go through it step by step here. So, the funnel starts. This is where the funnel starts here. Okay, I want everyone to write this out for me. So, this part here, right, is where we have, just give me a second. I'm just going to bring up another screen. Okay, so this part here, right? The first one we need to understand, this traffic light here is where we have organic, okay? Right, so this part here is organic traffic. So what we need to understand, I can't remember if you remember, on the first session we had already, I shared with you guys, I said in terms of traffic, there's two types of traffic we need to understand. One is paid traffic, one is organic traffic, okay? This is where the key lies. So this is where the money flow starts coming in, because this is where the eyeballs come in and the database comes in from this side here, the two types of traffic, okay? The first one is the organic traffic. The second one here is the, here, we got the paid traffic. Okay, I'm just gonna write this in here, okay? The second thing here is the, okay, I'm just gonna write here, ad, okay? So you can see here we have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Instagram. That's three platforms. That's three platforms where we can do paid ads. Remember the video template we did with the video ad copy? Those will go on these platforms here where we pay for an ad. Okay? So the secret here is paid traffic here. So I'm just going to write paid traffic. Okay? Okay, so now you can see the key to unlock the wealth within the whole funnel map here lies within the organic traffic and the free traffic. Okay? Now, what those of you who come on board with the Freedom Lifestyle 7-week, what we will actually teach you is step by step how to get organic traffic via Facebook, via YouTube, and a new addition to that is via Instagram. So you will learn all the step by step in terms of how to drive organic traffic from these three platforms. If you are here to learn about LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever, that's not what we teach here. Okay, we only teach these three platforms because we found it the best so far. So organic traffic, meaning you don't pay for this traffic, but how do you get eyeballs? Okay, and also the secrets of how I grew my YouTube channel in the same way, or I grew my Facebook channel, or even I'm growing my Instagram channel, the same secrets. So that part here comes in. Okay, so that's one of the parts that we actually teach during the 7 weeks, right? You can see, actually, those of you who are thinking of coming on board with us for the 7 weeks, you can see it's actually a lot of work. These 7 days is like giving you the roadmap, so at least you know what are the parts that are needed and you need to master to actually get everything flowing here, the whole money flow, the whole client base, and your impact going out there, right? So these are the two main parts here, your organic traffic and your paid traffic. Now what happens here, okay, you'll see where the magic happens. The first thing, I want you to write this down, the secret, the key in both of these things, the secret is in the targeting. Please write that down. Okay? The secret is in the targeting. Right? So the secret here is in the targeting. It's not because some people, they say, oh, I tried Facebook ads. It doesn't work for my business. No, it works for every business, right? All the ads work for every business, except the secret is in the targeting. So you need to know how to do the right targeting. So to give you an example, let's say, for example, I could literally find somebody who is searching for this microphone, okay? They are searching for a microphone right now, or they're searching for camera equipment. So I know who to place this object in front of the ad. So if I just put $5 out there, it's going to people who can see, right, who have been searching for, who've been shopping for this thing. That secret is in the targeting, okay? Then you have targeting, retargeting, right? Lookalikes. These parts, the outlay of it, I'm going to share with you after the 8 p.m. launch. Okay, so this is this part here. Now, with the targeting, now you can see we have loads of eyeballs, loads of traffic coming in from both ways here. Okay, coming in from the paid traffic and organic traffic. Where do they land? Okay, I think you guys should be able to fill this part in now. Okay, where do they land? They land here on the what? Landing page. Okay? They land here on the landing page, right? So you can see already, we have actually mapped out already for your business, right? Found a product, chosen a product, whether it's drop shipping or whatever it is, right? With drop shipping, or your landing page, we've decided already, and we've put the outlay of what is the hook, how to actually lay out our landing page, what goes on this website, this web address here, this web page, okay? We have also mapped out what goes on our ad copy and what does our video consist of for the ad. So you can see all the parts are fitting together now. So we are already having this mapped out, okay? Now, the next part here, the landing page goes to the, you guys should already know this already, okay? To the checkout page, okay? To the checkout page. The landing page goes to the checkout page, okay? The landing page goes to the checkout page. I'm going to do the additional advanced marketing in a moment, okay? So, now, when it comes from the checkout page, that's the cha-ching. Money comes in, cha-ching. Then what happens is, it goes from the checkout page to the, what do we say here? We say, thank you, right? Thank you. Okay? So, Victor, I love you too. Thank you for the love. Okay. Now, so landing page goes to checkout page. Checkout page goes to thank you page, right? We say thank you. These 3 pages here, if you use, I don't know if Master Lim had gave you guys the ClickFunnels link for the free trial. If not, then Master Lim, please find from Chibaria the link for ClickFunnels, okay? So you guys can use the free trial on that. If you use the free trial on that, if Master Lim can reply me, that would be cool, okay? So on ClickFunnels, or whether you use lead pages, what will happen is, okay, you go from landing page to checkout page to thank you page. This thing, there's a template for it. So it's extremely, extremely simple. Everything's already laid out. It's not like you need to do any coding, okay? Everything's already there. Now, when it goes to the thank you page, this is the part we have not learned yet. So pay close attention here. Everyone take a deep breath in and out. Okay. So when it goes to the thank you page, what happens is here, okay. Let me find another pen. Okay, here. This part here, what happens is this applies a tag. Okay, you can see here. Okay, I want you to put an arrow here and write the word tag. Right? This tag, right? What this means is there's a tag for every action. I want you to write that down. There is a tag for every action. Okay, don't worry if the picture's blurry. Okay, you guys have this, so you have an idea of what you're looking at. Okay. So, there is a tag behind the action. Okay, write that down so you guys get an understanding of this. There's a tag behind the action. So, what it means is this, right? What it means is when somebody buys something, right? It means they've landed on this page. The moment someone's landed on this page here, okay, it will naturally apply a tag on your CRM system. Okay, you can write that down. So, for example, there's one that we use, which is Infusionsoft. So you can write that down if you want to use the same one. However, that one, the price is a little bit higher per month, right? But again, do not be afraid to invest. Remember what I said, right? If you can't put money out, you've got some scarcity mindset. There's a fear there somewhere lying there saying that, oh, I'm not sure I can make it work. That is the problem, right? So when scarcity mindset, very, very hard to attract results, right? The abundance mindset is to say, hey, I see Eric has got results doing this, or I've seen other people using this strategy too and making money. So I know there is money to be made. The question is, am I going to make it work? That is your question. And if your answer is, yes, I'm gonna whatever it takes, and I'm going to find a way to make it work, then, right, get comfortable with investing money out, right? And remember what I said there. So some people, they say, oh, but you know, paying that monthly subscription, I don't like have that right now. It's not about I don't have that right now. Remember, it's never the lack of resources. It's only ever the lack of resourcefulness. How am I going to find the money, right? The secret with the wealth and the riches, like I said, with Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, all these people, what do? They have the ability to find the money, raise the finance. Even though they are billionaires today, they still raise capital from other people's money, leverage and invest, right? So remember, success leaves clues. Don't stay in the poor man's mindset, which is what society has conditioned us to keep us within the system and working our jobs. Okay, everyone take a deep breath in and out. Okay, so be comfortable with investing money out. Now here we have a platform. You could either use the same as us, which is Infusionsoft, or an alternative is MailChimp. I would advise, if you're just getting started out, MailChimp will do the job for you. Okay, MailChimp will do the job for you. So here we have when people land on this thank you page, then what happens is, okay, our system, for example, MailChimp, will apply the tag here. Okay, this is an action here because people have bought something, so it applies a tag. And the tag will most likely, however you want to write the tag is up to you. It's like you remembering something. So if I say bought microphone, okay? So that could be the bought microphone tag. Yeah, so you decide what the name of the tags are, okay? So then it says bought microphone tag. Once the tag is applied because the person landed on the thank you page, okay? What happens is it automatically kicks off this is the part, okay, here. It automatically kicks off the email sequence, right? Email sequence, okay? So it kicks off the email sequence here, okay? Now what happens in the email sequence, I don't know if you remember as far as day 3, it seems like a lifetime ago now, okay? So what happens on the email sequence is they get email 1 just to say thank you and add more. What is the VVV? Why does it say VVV? What does the V stand for there? On top of the emails, why does it say VVV? Somebody help. Mariam. Abigail. Mariam. Everyone's saying that. Okay, so we got value, value, value. Okay, value, value, value. We're building more relationship. Yes, they bought from you, but you can't say, oh, they bought from you, so that's it. No, they bought from you. Now is how do you keep delivering? How do you keep building better relationship? Although they've invested their money, how do we build even more relationship here? So value, value, value. Add more value in every part of the email sequence, right? Now we go, as a rule of thumb, what do we do here? We do value, value, value. Then what's this part here? You guys help me out. What goes here? What's this part mean? The UXD. What is the UXD? Anybody? Have you guys been remembering this stuff? Or are you just here to have a party? I know. UXD. Okay. This is the upsell, cross-sell, downsell. This means it's either going to go to your low ticket item, your mid ticket item, or your high ticket item, right? Depending on how your funnel is laid out. The upsell, cross-sell, downsell. Thank you, Michael. Okay. So what does that mean? It means that last email will take them to get another offer on another product that is related. Okay, that is crucial here. Make sure to get the words down. Another product that is related within the same funnel. Okay. Now what happens there is it will divert the traffic to your second landing page. selling the product. Then the product will go to the checkout page, give a cha-ching, then it will go to the thank you page. Then thank you page will go to email, 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 value, value, value again. Then you build up the what we call value equity, right? This is what we teach a lot within the 7-week program here. You need to build up the value equity. The more you know how to build up the value equity, right, the more impact you can make and the more income you can make as a result of that. Okay? It's the value equity. So here we build up the value equity bank here. Okay? Then another upsell, cross-sell, downsell. Okay? My question is, this sequence here, this flow of sequence here, okay? Let me ask you a question. When does it stop? This flow, this sequence here that we're going through, right? From landing page to checkout page to thank you page to email, value, value, value to upsell, cross-sell, downsell to landing page to checkout page to another cha-ching. When does it stop? Answer the question. When does it stop? Yep, it's a cycle, okay? But when does it stop? Alkani says never, right? John says never, question mark, right? It stops the moment you want to stop adding value to your clients. So you decide, okay? If you are one for, I want to keep making more impact in this world, and impact equals income as long as I understand the flow, the energy flow system, the money flow system here, right? Then it never stops because it keeps going. That's how you can keep making money while you sleep, because when you set this up, now by no means am I saying this is get rich quick, right? It's not something where it's like, oh wow, that's really cool, Eric, give me the button, I'll press it and let's make money while I sleep. This takes time to set up, okay? This takes time to set up because there's so many parts to this system. It takes time to set up. Now, how long, right? What's the fastest amount of time to set this whole thing up? Okay, this whole system, the automated system. Okay, from our experience, we usually run a 5-day program teaching this, and we take everybody who comes into the room with no business knowledge to set the whole thing up within 5 days. Okay, only one funnel. I'm not saying multiple products. I'm saying one funnel, right? To go round, right? It takes 5 days. Now, so that's why it takes us to guide people, holding hands step by step, 5 days. So appreciate you at home. If you're just starting out, it's not likely that you will be able to set this automated system up in 5 days, because a lot of you don't have us every single moment of every single day to handhold you. That's why when we did the FLC certification program, we didn't set it to a 5-day program, because when we're teaching online to people all around the world, that's why we set it to 7 weeks intensive, right? You ask any of the FLC graduates, right? Is it easy? No. No way is it easy. Is it intense? It's extremely intense. Okay? There is a lot of information, there is a lot of learning, there are a lot of step-by-steps, but we take you along the way. But let me tell you something. Once you set it up, you've set it up. Okay? So, for some of you, this is the reality. For some of you, you may be able to get this done in a week. For some of you, right, if you're more techie and you're already familiar with this, you may be able to set it up within a week. If not, maybe it takes you to 7 weeks, right? For some of you, maybe you will take a little bit longer. That's why also, as part of the program, we allow you to be, that the families we set in the certification program is set for life. So that's why when you join FLC, you actually be part of the community for life. So you still get to ask questions, even if it's 9 months down the line, even if it's 1 year down the line or 2 years down the line, you still get to ask questions, and there's still leaders there helping you. Okay? So for some of you, it may take a month. For some of you, it may take 2 months. For some of you, it may even take 3 months. But understand one thing. Once it's set up, that is your automated money machine here. Okay, so by no means am I saying it's get rich fast. By no means am I saying that it's easy, right? It's a very simple step by step, but not easy because it takes your focus, right? You will need to show up and play your part to set it up. Go to every class, okay? Every class, by the way, if you thought this 1 hour training was too much for you, right? Those classes, you ask any of the members, it's once per week. That's all. It doesn't happen every day, okay? So once per week, I need you to put out those 2 to 5 hours at least, right? To go through the training because there's a lot we go through in detail, okay? So that is that part here. But that is not where the big money is made, okay? So let me explain to you how to actually increase the value, the impact, the income together all at the same time, right? Everyone take a deep breath in and out. Okay, I'm just going to answer one question. I know there's a lot of questions coming in, but it came from Sally Wong. How do we choose the right product and the right supplier? Okay, the right product is something that's selling like hotcakes. Loads of reviews, that's the right product. Okay, how do you select the right supplier? There's reviews. When you go into Oberlo, it gives you reviews of the supplier and other customers who are using them, other drop shipping people who are using them. So there's the rating there as well. So everything's just there. You just find good rating, a lot of people selling, best-selling product, then you're off with your, you can start selling already. Okay, it's that simple. So, now, right, so this part here, if I can get this light is a bit extreme. Okay, so now there's one thing we have not addressed yet that is very, very crucial here. Okay, so the thing that we haven't addressed yet is this part here. So we've said if people see your ad, they go to the landing page, they go to the checkout page, they buy, cha-ching, goes to the thank you page, tag, and goes round. But what we haven't addressed yet is what if they, I'm just going to write here, okay? What if they don't buy? What if they don't buy? Right? It's fair enough we say, hey, they're buying, great, wow, I'm putting money out on investing in Facebook ads and it's coming in, right? But what if they don't buy? What if they go to the landing page, right? They don't go to the checkout page. What if they go to the checkout page, they don't buy, right? What actually happens is, right, as long as, right, here on your landing page, you add a data capture, okay? You can write that down, data capture. And what that means is here there is a form, whether they're going to pay or not pay, you still capture their data, okay? So there's a data capture on the landing page, okay? Now, if you have that data capture, what it means is people who land on the landing page, even if they don't buy, you have their database. Okay, so what happens here is here they don't buy, right? What we can do is 2 forms of action here, right? Number 1, right? On this landing page, right? There's 2 things. Number 1, we could add a data capture. The second thing is what Priya just said there, right? Here, we also add a Facebook pixel. I want you to add this, okay? So here, add a pixel, okay? Here, we add a pixel on the landing page. So, let me give you an example of what a pixel does first of all. So, let's say for example, right? Let's say for example, you see my ad. So you see this pen, it looks really, really good on the ad. You land on the landing page, but you do not buy. You just check it out because you're interested, but for some reason you didn't buy. On my landing page, I put a pixel. And what is a pixel? Don't overcomplicate it right now, okay? It is just a code, a line of code, which you get from your Facebook Ads Manager account, okay? Now, what does that pixel do? That pixel will count and track the number of people, right, in that audience. So what that means is this. It means, let's say, for example, okay, we have Frederick, we have Blair, we have Nicholas, okay? They all land on the page, but they do not buy. But what happens is that audience captures your data, right, in that audience, right? And then what actually happens is, although you didn't buy, I can set a second Facebook ad to target you. Although I don't have your database even, right? If you didn't even leave your database, I can still target you. That is why, and this is where the magic happens. That is why sometimes when you go and search for a camera or something, whatever you search for online to buy, everywhere you look afterwards, you keep seeing camera ads. It's because the people who know how to do these Facebook ads properly, they are targeting you. So we teach people how to get the product that people are searching for already, how to get the ad in front of the people who are searching for it already, okay? So that is basically what Pixel does. It sounds very complex, but it's literally copy and paste into a box on the landing page, okay? So this is what we call retargeting, okay? Retargeting the people who landed on the page. So what does that mean? It means that they don't buy. If they don't buy, what do we do here? If they don't buy, we do test close number 2. Test close number 2. Okay? What does this mean? It means number 1, right? We could drive some more ads to that particular person who landed on the page. And let me tell you what the ad can even look like. It can go, right? I know that Pamela went onto the landing page. I can literally create a new video, and the new video says, hey, by the way, I saw that you were interested in this bottle, but for some reason you decided not to go for it. I want to give you one other bonus here, one other incentive to say why you really need to grab this right now. So I can literally do an ad like that. So click on the link and get it now. So what happens is when they click on the link again, it takes them to the landing page, right? And then it gets to sell, right? By recouping sales like that, you can get an extra 15 to 20% easy on your sales. That will up your sales by 15, 20% easy if you do the right retargeting there, okay? Just on that part. Now, that's only one part. The second part is you captured their data, but they didn't buy. So how do we test close number 2? Very simple. When they don't buy, it means they landed, the leads that landed on the landing page but didn't land on the thank you page, right? There's another tag, a separate tag that is tagged. It means, and the tag can be called water bottle didn't buy tag. Okay, the water bottle didn't buy tag. So let's say, for example, right? Let's say, for example, Roxanne here, right, landed on the page but didn't buy. Then Roxanne, on her name on my MailChimp system, will have a tag, and that tag is called water bottle didn't buy. Now, when water bottle didn't buy tag is applied, we can automatically send off an email sequence, right, that is to test close number 2. So in the 3 or in the 2 or 1, even email after that, what it will do, it will say, hey, by the way, I seen you check out this. The offer's still on, by the way. Go and grab it. So that's how you go for your test close. Again, 15 to 20%, your sales will go up again. Okay? More impact, more income. Right? Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, Nicholas said that right there. If you're not following up, you're losing money, right? The money is in the follow-up. Always remember that. Now, this is the thing. So what we do is we test close. We send them an email. We send them to a landing page. We send them an email. We send them to a landing page. So if they didn't buy, we can test close again, right? And then they keep going onto the landing page. We keep using different directions, different angles to offer that opportunity, that product to that person. Now, the question is this. What happens, okay, if they still don't buy? right? What happens if they still don't buy? So let's say you've done test number 2, buy, right? The test number 1, get offer now. Test number 2, get offer now, right? And they still don't buy. What do? Because if you keep going round in that loop, right? What will happen is, you need to understand this. Okay, everyone take a deep breath in and out. Okay, you need to understand, right? A lot of people say the money is in the database, right? You probably heard that before. I want you to write that down for yourself. The money is in the database. But the biggest problem is a lot of people, right? Even if they build up a database, they don't know how to make the money. They have the database, but they don't have a lot of money. And why is that? It's because most people don't actually know how to monetize their database properly. And they are missing this 7-figure key, this final key that I'm going to share with you here. Okay? And what is that final key? It's very, very, very simple here, right? What actually needs to happen, if you bombard people with emails telling them to buy, what will happen is they will unsubscribe to your database. So your database will be getting thinner, right? And also another biggest problem that a lot of internet marketers out there, right? They don't understand how to do this properly, and this is a lot of money lost as well, right? Think about this. If you built a database of 1,000 people, think about this scenario. If you built a database of 1,000 people, let me ask you a question. Your product, right, which is this battery right now, okay? Out of your 1,000 people, do most people, like let's say this is your upsell or cross-sell or downsell, right? With your 1,000 people database, if you had this product, this one product, and you send it to your database, let me ask you a question. Are most people going to buy, or are the minority going to buy? So majority going to buy or minority going to buy? Answer that question. What do you think? If you have a database of 1,000 people, is the majority going to buy or the minority going to buy? Okay, it's obviously the minority that will buy. So my question to you is, where's the money in the database? Because what about the majority? And you say, I know, Eric, we'll retarget again, right? We'll hit the database hard, right? That's what Grant Cardone always says. He says, okay, you have to hit the database hard. But if you keep hitting the database and keep ramming the database, what will happen? People will unsubscribe. Then your database will get thinner and thinner, because if they don't want it, they don't want it. You can't just keep selling the thing. So what does that mean? The secret, the key behind how to actually really take your business, take your impact, take your income to the next level is this part here, okay? Is in the segmentation. Is in the segmentation. And how do we segment our data? We use a segmentation email. Okay, this is where the money is, okay? Now, what do I mean by this, right? So, let's say, for example, I target this battery to Priya, right? And Priya doesn't buy. And then what do? I retarget to Priya, and she still doesn't buy. So then what do? Right? I can't keep sending her emails saying, hey, you got to buy this thing, because she doesn't want to buy it anymore. So instead of bombarding with emails, which will get blocked eventually, and I'll lose the data, so instead of doing that, I send a kind segmentation email. The email will sound something like this. It will say, hi Priya, we've noticed, hi Priya, it'll say, we don't want to spam your email. As a company, we value our customers, our client base. So we only want to send you the things that you are interested in and not the things you are not interested in. So what will happen here, right? It's very simple. It will give them a multiple choice to tick boxes. So it will say, are you interested in technology, personal development, events, fashion, whatever categories you can think of in your realm, within your empire, within your product list that you can find, divide the categories. Then what will happen is Priya will receive the email and she'll say, oh, this is very nice. Right, I don't want to receive these stupid emails anymore. But actually, I'm interested in fashion. I'm interested in spirituality. I'm interested in yoga, whatever she clicks on. I'm interested in retreats. So when she clicks every box she ticks, guess what happens? The box she ticks, whatever box she ticks, it applies a tag to her name. So now she gets the yoga tag, the spirituality tag, the retreat tag. So what happens is I can automatically kick off here, it'll kick off the retreat tag, which will talk about retreats. Then it will talk about retreats, add value about retreats, what retreats to go to. Then what will happen is the upsell, cross-sell, downsell. It'll say, hey, by the way, we have a retreat and here's the offer right now. Landing page, round the circle again. Landing page, round the circle. Think about this. I want you to see how powerful this machine is once you know how to build it. It's like this. Traffic will always come in because you're always placing ads because this thing is making money. So here you've got loads of traffic coming in. Lands on the landing page to your product. Checkout page, checkout, cha-ching, thank you page. Value, value, value. They're very happy because they're your valued customers. And then what happens is they upsell, cross-sell, downsell. Back on here, landing page, checkout page, cha-ching, thank you page, adds a tag, email, 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 more value, upsell, cross-sell, downsell, landing page, checkout page, cha-ching, but they don't cha-ching. This time they decide, I'm not going to buy. Then what happens is, don't buy, test close, try again. Still don't buy, that's fine. Still don't buy, segmentation email. Hey, by the way, we don't want to bombard you with emails that are not necessary for you because we value your custom. So maybe tick the boxes that you're interested in. They say, wow, I never knew they had anything to do with technology or camera equipment. They click the box, boom, camera equipment, email, 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 upsell, cross-sell, downsell, landing page, checkout page, cha-ching, thank you page. Can you guys see how exciting this thing is, right? It never stops. So your impact never stops. Your money never sleeps. This is the system that I'm saying, if you build this up, now, does it take time? Of course it takes time, right? This is where the 7, 8, 9 figures are made from building a system like this, okay? But let's rewind a second, okay? Let's not think about 9 figures right now. Let's not even think about 7 figures right now, right? Even if we get rid of the whole bottom part, just by the thing you learned, the roadmap you learned and you've mapped out so far, right? On day 3, the simple roadmap, that alone, making an extra 100K, 6 figures, right? 5 figures even, is very, very simple for people to make, right? It's not so complex a system. But I only shared with you guys this secret is because this is for the people who are the big vision thinkers, who are the people who say, hey, I want to make more impact out in the world, right? I want to make more income. I want to understand how this works. So that's why I decided to share this more advanced system for you guys today, right? Everyone, take a deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Have you guys found these 7 days valuable for you? Hey, what have you got out of it? The 7 days, has it been too simple stuff? Eric, I know all this stuff already, you know, or have you guys actually learned a lot throughout the 7 days? Okay, so I want to do this. What we're going to do, because now is 45. Is I believe it's 7:45 UK time, so it's like 2:45. So now it's like a bit of an exciting suspense time for the launch of season 2 of FLC. So what I want to do is I want to break down exactly what you'll get if those of you who want to take this action, take this step and say, hey, I want to join and learn exactly step by step how to actually put this together. Right? I want to join this community. I want to join this movement. I want to be one of the leaders, right? I'll break it all down for you guys, what you get as part of becoming the FLC program. And I'm going to give you guys maybe 5 minutes before, get your browsers open to try and get in for the 29 spots, okay? So, and then what will happen after that, we're going to give maybe like a 5-10 minute breather. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to deliver a whole strategy that I haven't delivered yet, which is about driving traffic. Okay, one last piece of the jigsaw, driving traffic. Okay, so right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take these maybe 9 minutes or so. I'm just gonna break down the 3 parts that FLC, those of you who come and join the FLC family, the certification program for the 7 weeks, I'll share with you what the 3 parts are that it consists of. Okay, so the first part, so you guys can get excited about this. The first part is the 7-week, okay, we have our own language that we use within our community, okay? This is called the 7-week hangout, okay? It's called the 7-week hangout. Make sure to write this down so you guys know exactly what you're gonna get when you, those of you who dive and get the 29 spaces, okay? So, the 7-week hangout. What is that hangout? It's 7 weeks, okay? It's live coaching with me, so there's interaction going on, right? Leaders will be there from the past. I mean, you guys have met a lot of the leaders already. They'll be there to support and help as well, okay? So during the 7-week live, right, every week we will cover a different part of this machine, right? So that we build together throughout the 7 weeks. We get everyone's built over the 7 week, okay? So these sessions, right, my promise is minimum 2 hours. If you ask any of the leaders, any of the FLC grads, maybe you guys give them an idea of how long the sessions can go up to, so they get an idea how many hours. If you tell them, I think you guys are more clear on how many hours we did it for, okay? So, and I don't offer, by the way, I stopped mentorship around two years ago now. I stopped taking mentoring clients on because it took too much of my time. And it took me 2 years to actually come back into this thing and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to dedicate my time to this. And it's because I've decided to make this huge launch, right? It's not even happened yet. I haven't even disclosed it yet, only to some of the leaders in FLC program. And I'm looking for leaders. I believe leaders create leaders. Leaders don't create followers. And that's why I'm looking for people to join this program so I get to know you a little bit better, to enroll and find the leaders out of there to be able to collaborate and make a huge impact in this world with the new project, okay? So that's why I decided to actually come back into this. And even at mentorship, even like 2 years ago when I was doing mentorship, it was $120,000 a year. I wouldn't do anything for less than that because I know my personal value. You need to know yours as well, okay? So that's the 7-week hangout. For 7 weeks, there will be live training like that, okay? So that's number 1, okay? We will take you step by step, the whole thing, okay? The second part, okay, is you will get release of the syllabus, okay? Now the syllabus, what that is, it is online training videos, so you can start straight away, right? I recommend those of you who get in, start the training straight away, because if the more you know before the 7 week, right? Before the 7 week starts, the more you know, the better it is, because the syllabus teaches you already the pixel, the Facebook ads, the targeting, how to grab the products, all of this type of stuff is all within the syllabus. It's an online program. Everyone who joins the FLC program, because some are faster learners, some are slower learners, everyone gets full access, lifetime access to the syllabus. So you can take as long time as you wish, okay? Also, those of you who are coaches or speakers, right? I'm looking for more coaches and speakers. That's why within here, we also have some sections teaching you how to actually lay out your programs and how to actually offer your programs, how to actually make an impact and income as a coach, okay? So that's all within the syllabus there. It's a high level training is all within here, okay? So this part is lifetime access. Make sure to write that down so you know, okay? I'm just cautious of time. I don't want you guys to come to the panic time here, okay? So the third part, okay? The third part you join is the network. Okay, make sure to write this down because this is the language we use. Once you join the FLC family, they will all be using this language and you'll be like, what's the network? What's the syllabus, right? Now you know, okay? So the network, what is the network? The network, you will join our private group, okay? Nobody, it's not like anybody can enter into this group. It's only FLC members can enter into this group. This is where you can ask any questions outside of those 7 weeks, and every single person who comes onto FLC certification program, you get to be part of our Inner Circle network here, lifetime access to that as well. Okay, I'm in there, Master Lim's in there, all our leaders are in there, all our core team is in there. So we're there to answer your questions and help you whenever you have some outside of these coaching sessions and for lifetime beyond that. Okay. So this thing here is worth everything itself, because they say your network is your net worth. The biggest problem is a lot of us hanging around just our usual network is just people who are in jobs, you know, and then we asking them for advice. But who knows better than people who all go through the program and the leaders and entrepreneurs and coaches that are within there, right? So that's just how you immediately get your high, like-minded, positive network, okay? So this is this part here, okay? There's one other part, which is one of my favorite parts, okay? This is kind of like an add-on we did here. It's called the training room. So you will all also have access to the training room. How does the training room work? Because a lot of you right now, maybe your confidence level is not quite there yet. Or some of you, maybe when it comes to selling or doing videos or closing, maybe you don't know how to close deals right now, right? I was like that myself. I was a shy boy from school, right? But I realized that by me just teaching you, hey, do a hook, emotions, logic, that's not really gonna cut it. That's why we created a training room. This is a separate platform we use where you will be set into FLC families and you will be designated a family leader who will then arrange times for you to go into training. So you get to practice. If you are lacking confidence, if you don't know how to communicate on that higher level, if you right now, right, have some of those mental blockages, whatever it is, you go into the training room and that is your practice room. It's the safest environment to practice, because if you can't do it outside, and I get you to practice outside, it freaks you out, right? That's why we give you a safe environment with the family members where everybody's just learning together to actually practice within the training room here. Okay, so that's what happens in the training room. And what will happen is some of our leaders will go in to monitor those trainings. Sometimes I will step in myself to pick out who are the leaders within here for the training room. Okay, so here you get to practice. And by the way, I teach you selling, I teach you closing, I teach you how to close one-to-one deals. I teach you how to close one-to-many deals. I teach you every part of the sales psychology, so you guys know that selling is serving and how to serve the masses. Okay, so these are the main parts. These are the main perks of the FLC certification program. That's why now you can see why the value of this is like $30,000 plus, right? Because if you really think about it as an investment for your business, if you could actually learn how to actually put all this together, you need to think, how much is this worth to you, right? This thing is worth way beyond that. I'm talking about a 7-figure funnel, not a hey, make an extra $100. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's how this thing works. And I just thought I'll get that clear for you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask it now. So while we're here, and then we can answer it for another 2 minutes before I'm gonna leave the link to you guys, give you guys a 10-minute breather, then I'm gonna come back in because it's gonna be a bit of a panic. I don't want you guys to, by the way, everything in divine timing, you know? So it's like this, if you guys manage to be the fast action takers and say, you know what, I'm in on this, you grab it, great, you know, you're in. Everything in divine timing. If you go for it, you're like, I've already took the courage and I've stepped up and I went for it, I was typing away, but I didn't manage to get it, it locked out, okay? Then the divine timing, it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not successful, right? It just means maybe now is not the right time because you took the action. The only thing is some people, they don't take the action. And when they don't take the action, then you've got no excuse. Do you get what I'm saying? If you don't, this is what my mentor said to me many years ago. He said, Eric, if you don't take the action and you don't get the success, then you got no excuse. But if you took the action, right, and you don't get the success right now, then that's that, right? It's divine timing at the right time, right? So if, like I said, when there's a, you know, when there's a will, there's a way. If you want something so bad, you can grab it, you know? So you guys get on your browsers, freedom, lifestyle creators. Jane just asked, can you pay in parts? I think maybe Master Lim can answer that. I don't actually know, because these guys, they have the mercy of giving different options if they do. I don't know for this particular offer. I don't know if we do. Usually on the bigger offers we do. Yeah, but I don't know about this one. Okay, so you guys, I think there's 4 minutes left. I don't know if you guys have any other questions. I'm just gonna, I feel the tension for you guys, so I'm just gonna sit here, answer some questions. Let's have this here. Okay. Oh, let's sit. Oh, and then you guys can ask some questions if you want to ask the questions. The link, I believe Master Lim maybe post it somewhere. Make sure everybody gets the link and they understand. Be able to see where the link is. This is really exciting. Like I said, everything in divine timing. It's really exciting to see who's going to be part of our new Inner Circle family as well. If any questions, make sure to ask it now so that we can answer the questions here. Yeah. Anna says, I'm an expert at reading backwards. He developed it over the 7 days. That's one aha moment for you. Okay. We're on 57, I believe. 57. Are the lines open yet? Remember, open up a couple of browsers, because you know, it's like, my brother actually taught me this about opening up other browsers, because there's a pair of, are they called Yeezys? You know, I'm not, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Adidas, Nikes, right? All these, he taught me about it. He said, open up separate browsers, because everybody buys at the same time and there's only limited edition. So they all open up and then they keep pressing refresh. And then he taught me that. So that's a little trick for you guys to make sure you get into the 29. Okay. I'm just gonna, okay. Wow. 1 minute, 41, 38. Guys, this feels a bit like New Year's countdown, no? 32 seconds, 31 seconds. Oh, we got 1 minute, 29 seconds. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm feeling it. My heart's beating. Adidas Yeezys, you see? I know what I'm talking about. Can I share with you? Master Lim just sent me a message. I don't know if I can share with you or not. Master Lim just sent me a message, a private message. Can I share it, Master Lim? Oh wow, we're on 1 minute. He just said, I'm so excited. Fuck. Sorry the language, that's Master Lim, not me. It's so nice to see who's gonna be our next generation leaders. Step up. Okay, I think we are going 35 seconds, 34. We gotta set the fireworks. I wish we had some fireworks. We got countdown. Cards at the ready. Fingers going. Refresh. You guys so funny. Oh wow, countdown time. Dan saying good luck everyone. Margarita is amazing leader. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 guys. Wow, that is instant. That is instant. That is a very good job, isn't it? It's on the dot. You guys, I'm gonna see the names come in and see who manages to get in on the 29. What's that? Pelusa said, oh my gosh, I'm shitting in my pants. You guys crack me up. Emily said, good luck everyone. Pat's heart is beating. Very excited. Anna, how much in dollars? I think the whole program is about 30 something thousand dollars. We're offering about $30,000+ on the program, so I think it's just over $1,000, right? So you can choose whether you decide that I'm gonna buy a new MacBook. No, actually, you can't even buy a MacBook. You can buy an iPhone, right? You can buy an iPhone now for $1,500. Is it $1,500 now? It's crazy. Or you can buy an iPhone. You can buy like a material gimmick thing. You can buy a, I don't know. You can't buy a Chanel bag. You can buy maybe some Chanel shoes or something. Some Louis Vuitton shoes. You can buy. You can pay for a liability, or you can invest in an asset here. This is the asset for yourself. Okay. I've got notes here. 16 have gone already. This is very quick. 16 have gone already. Maybe if Master Lim, you can send me the names through as well, then I can congratulate them here. Okay. This is heart pounding here. Okay, Master Lim, if you can send me a list of names, then I can at least know who's online, who actually managed to grab the 29. Master Lims just keeps sending me wow and the F word. You just keep dropping the F word. Master Lim, if you can drop me the names, some names, that would be good. Then at least I know who managed to get in. Just drop me a few names. Don't need to drop me the whole list. I know that it's hard to drop the whole list here. Okay, when you feel the tension, breathe, breathe. Breathing is everything. Breath. Okay, Roxanne Christian, congratulations. Welcome, namaste. Kendra, congratulations. Welcome to the FLC family. Marco Vavasori, congratulations. Welcome to the family. Jani, welcome to the family. Congratulations. Actually, I can't. This. Louise Man, congratulations. Welcome to the family. Didi, Fuyin, Samuel Chung, welcome to the family. Have I said Kendra already? I'm just getting random names in here, so. Elizabeth, welcome to the family. Okay. Frederick, welcome to the family. Anna Reich, is it? I'm the worst at pronouncing names, by the way. At least over the 7 weeks, it gives me time to learn how to pronounce your name. Selena Karim, welcome to the family. Well done. Good work. Tatiana. I've got two lists, and these two lists I think might even be giving me the same names. Tracy Clement Wilson. Okay. Has lockout happened yet? Team, has lockout happened yet? I don't even know. Has lockout happened yet? I don't even know how many we're on. Okay. Lockout will automatically happen at 29. It will just finish. So at 29, team, make sure that the lockout actually happens. Rumi, congratulations. Elizabeth P, congratulations. Marco, we're on 28. One last one. See who presses that button first. This is so exciting. There's a few people listening right now. We're on 28. It's gonna lock out this last one. Who's got it? Who got the last one? Just give me the last name. Team, who got the last one? Give me the last name. Wow, this is intense, you guys. Who's the last name? Oh, somebody's racing, typing those details. Who's got the last name? Give me the last name, team. Who was the last name? It's processing. Anna M. Last name before lockout. Congratulations. Oh, not quite. Not processed. Not processed. It didn't go through properly. So we still got one more. Anna M did not process. Ah, okay. It's gone. Wow, this is like That was intense. So it's another Anna. Anna Mexia managed to steal the space. It looks like, wow, this was like, that was like 100 people crossing the finish line and fighting for that last moment. OMG. Oh, Anna. Oh, Anna still got it. Anna was before that. Oh, wow. Well done, well done, well done. Guys, I think it should be lockout now. Let me have a look. Let me just check the link. Has it locked out? Whoa, lockout. 29 gone. Guys, those of you who actually went, I mean, it doesn't mean that there's no option right now. There is one option. There's still an offer, but it's for 2495. Okay, so that's the only option that we have left. We have to obviously, with absolute integrity, stick by our words when we say there was only 29 spaces for the very ridiculous offer. I'm talking about lifetime access. You think about it, $1,000 giving you lifetime access to a community like this. I wish I had that when I was starting out in business, right? I had to pay like tens of thousands just to meet each person, each influencer to teach me this stuff. But anyway, now it's still available. You'll see if you go on the site, it's this lockout, but then you can buy now for 2495 the whole program, which you still get lifetime access. So it's still a very, very valuable course. So if you guys still want to grab it, you can grab the offer here, still on Freedom Lifestyle Creators page. Okay. Now, wow. First of all, that was intense, guys. You guys had my heart pounding. I just want to say a big namaste to all of you. Thank you. And welcome the new FLC family. You will get all the emails, the starter packs, everything. There's a lot you will get to start off with. Access codes. There's different things you need to join, the different private groups, how to join them, how to use the different platforms. There's loads of different tutorials there, okay? So all of that will be there. And by the way, this part was the mapping it out. So you got the advantage of going through the map out. When it gets to the actual calls and when it starts, I believe it starts in around a month or something, then it will actually be actually building it. Week by week we'll be actually building this thing. Okay, so it's very, very intense. But like I say, the moment, it should be within the next 24 to 48 hours. Once you get access to the syllabus, please go through as much of the content as possible. Okay, as I said to you before, right? I will show up to play my part. Our team, our whole, you can see the leaders, they've been so active even in this challenge for you guys, right? They will be so active in here to play our part. We will show up and play our part. The question for all of you who are part of it, right? Who decide to take that chance and go in and you say, you know, I'm gonna do this, right? You need to show up and play your part. And that doesn't mean week one. You need to keep the momentum going for all the weeks. And that's why we put you into FLC families as well. Then you can hold each other accountable, because we all procrastinate once in a while, you know? But the question is, how do we actually hold each other accountable and make sure everybody gets results here? Okay, everyone take a deep breath in and out. Okay. Margarita just said, that's a very good point. Margarita just said, winners, make sure to start your 3-month energy activation package. Okay, so as part of the program, there's a 3-month meditation energy activation package. Make sure to start that, because that will set your vibrations up, okay, to actually calm the mind, charge it up, raise your vibrations, get yourself in the frequency ready for this program. Okay, so make sure, that was a very good point, Margarita. But then Margarita is a real like superstar. Like, she's like real shining. You should just see from beginning of starting with us to now, like, she's everywhere, just shining her light, shining her love. She's absolutely amazing. And actually, Margarita actually closed me. I taught her how to close, and she closed me on her product that I bought when we were out in LA as well. Okay. So, and another thing as well, by the way, all of you who are part of the FLC family will get an automatic upgrade. If you come to the Superpower Live, the signature event, any of the events around the world, you will get an automatic upgrade to gold ticket as well. Okay, so if you have a ticket already, you get an automatic upgrade to the gold ticket. Okay, everyone take a deep breath in and out. Okay, now I want to share with you guys One of the missing links that we didn't quite yet have time to cover during the 7 days so far, just as a bit of added value to you guys, something that you guys can take away and figure this thing out, you know. Again, everyone who's part of the program, don't worry about too much if it becomes overwhelmed right now, because we have the lifetime access to go through it. Okay, so the part that was not quite yet clarified yet, if you have a look at this, okay, so we have the whole funnel here, but the part that isn't quite clarified yet is this part here, the traffic part, right? How do we actually do the traffic part? Okay, so I'm just gonna, this is gonna be a very basic layout, because this actually takes us a few hours just to cover itself. It takes us a few hours to cover itself, so let me just show you guys how this part works. Okay, make sure to take notes. Okay, right, so the thing is, when it comes to Facebook ad, okay, the secret behind Facebook ad is all around A/B split testing. A/B split testing. Okay. Oh, by the way, another thing as well, I know that everyone here has, well, pretty much everyone, or some people who haven't already, you can contact Master Lim to be put into a family. We've still got a further 7-day family that we've decided to put you in as well, just to make sure you guys do some actions, because it's fair enough 7 days are finished, but if we leave you here and then you end up, I learned all that, but I don't actually know how to do anything, or you have question marks, you've got the 7-day period. We've assigned you a leader to actually help you out, get some more clarity in what you're doing. Okay, so make sure, if you haven't already, contact your leader. There was a list, I believe Master Lim put out there. Contact your leader, make the most out of it. Like I said, the leaders have stepped up to say they're volunteering their time to help you here, right? If that isn't a sign from the universe, right? If that isn't an opportunity from the universe, I don't know what is. But it's your responsibility to say, hey, I'm going to reach out and say, hey, I'm going to take this opportunity. Okay, so make sure to make the most, whether you're on the 7-week program or you're not on the 7-week program. Okay, make sure to make the most out of those seven days with the leader as well. Okay, because they've been through the program before, so they can answer a lot of your questions already. Okay, so you're in better preparation for it. Okay, so when it comes to Facebook marketing, okay, what we want to do, I'm not going to talk about organic traffic. By the way, with organic traffic inside the certification program, you'll see I actually share all the insights of how I grew the YouTube channel in there as well. So all the information is in there, like loads of growth hacking strategies if you want organic traffic. But I think what's going to be important for you guys is learning a bit about the paid traffic. So what we do here, okay, first of all, there needs to be a few understandings. Number one, okay, is you do not need a lot of money to launch Facebook ads. So don't think it's like the conventional way of advertising, where if you're going to advertise something, you need to put 30,000 or 5,000 or whatever on a newspaper ad and hope for the best, fingers crossed, right? Facebook ad doesn't work that way. So what it means is, because Facebook algorithms works on a Fibonacci, what that means is, even if I have, let's say, $1,000 and you have, let's say, $50, right? If we launch an ad, right? If I put $1,000 down, you put $50 down, it's very likely that we hit a very, very similar type of reach. And the reason behind that is because Facebook don't allow you to shortcut it that way. The only way you grow and make more money on Facebook is scaling. Write that down. The secret is scaling. What we are looking for is to look for a scalable ad. To look for a scalable ad. Okay? We are looking for a scalable ad. Now, that's going to get a lot more, you'll understand it a little bit better when we dive into it. Okay? So meaning that any ad copy that you do, right? Those of you going on the program, not going on the program, right? $5 is enough for your testing phase. Okay, so we got 3 phases that is very, very crucial here. The first phase is called the test phase. Okay, now what does this mean? Here we will have a picture. Let me just write this down. A picture or a video? Okay. First question I want to ask you is, which ad works better? A picture ad or a video ad? What ad works better? Can anyone answer that? Picture ad or video ad? Right, people are saying video. Okay, let me tell you something. We do not know. Because the secret behind Facebook ads is split testing. So you have to split test. Sometimes you can literally grab an image from Google, it'll do better than any video, any kick-ass video you create. It's like that. It's down to testing. We have to test the market. Okay? We don't know right now if picture works better or ad works better. So what actually happens is, why we call the first phase of Facebook advertising the test phase is because at this part, what you will do is I'm going to give an example, okay? What can we use? Okay, let's say we're selling a pen, okay? Let's say we're selling a pen. So, in the picture, there will be a picture of a pen. In the video, there'll be a video of the pen, right? Above it will be the ad copy. Remember what you've learned so far, the ad copy and the clear call to action, okay? Then what will happen is now we need to understand how to target. So the key, remember when I said the secret was in the targeting? Some people say, oh no, Facebook marketing doesn't work for my business. No, it works for every business. You just need to know how to find the people who are interested in your service or your product. So the secret is in the targeting. But the question is, who do you target? Because when you click the boost post button, right? I don't recommend you do it that way, by the way. You have to set up a Facebook Ads Manager account. Okay, make sure everybody sets that up, by the way. That's free to set up, so you've got no excuses there. Set up a Facebook Ads Manager account. Okay. Now, when you set up a Facebook Ads Manager account, what will happen is you can boost the post. When you boost the post, right, it will ask you a series of questions, right? So, for example, what type of questions will it ask you? It will ask you, right? It will ask you age. It will ask you male or female. It will ask you country. It will ask you interest. So basically what it's asking you, it'll ask you more than that, right? So basically what it's asking you is asking you, hey, this pen here, who do you want to target? Who do you want to see it? Now, here's the big problem. Here's the big problem. Number one, most people target everybody. They try to target, okay, 5 countries. Age range from 18 to 65, right? Male and female. Interests. Interests will be pens, pencils, stationery, technology, photography, whatever, everything else, right? Teaching, learning, books, right? They'll target everything like that, okay? Now, the thing is this, when you are targeting everybody, think about it this way. If you take $5 and you target everybody, most of your $5 will be sent to random people. It will be sent to a 65-year-old photographer who is not looking for a pen, right, in Pakistan, right? So that person, so what does that mean? It means your $5 is getting thinner and thinner and it's not actually targeting the people you need to target. Right? But what people's mindset, why people usually do targeting like that is because they think, the more I put in, the more likely it's going to hit somebody who needs it. No, you can't do it that way. Okay? So it's very important to understand how to do specific targeting. Okay? Specific targeting. Now, the thing with specific targeting is this, right? When it comes to some people say, okay, I know, I get this. I've learned this before. So what they do, they say, I'm not going to target everybody. I'm going to target a particular type of person. So they say, okay, 26-year-old, okay, female, right, Paris, right, pen, okay, specific targeting, right? So they do that specific targeting. But the biggest problem is this, when you do so specific targeting, right, how do you know that it's only, or how do you know that is the best demographic that actually is looking for your thing right now? How do you know that's the best way to target? So people don't know. That's why when people start putting money down, and while the days go by, if you see your $5, $10, $100 going out and no response, right? Then you start freaking out and saying, this isn't working for me. Because people don't know how to do the correct specific targeting, okay? How do you do the correct specific, can't say the word anymore. 3 a.m. in the morning, this is what happens. Specific targeting, okay? How do you do it? Very simple. You have to do the research. So you use tools. This is what we recommend because we say, right, we model success. Don't try to make up your targeting. Don't try to make this all up. So what do? We use tools to figure this out. So that's why before you launch an ad, we said you gotta know how to do the correct research. So the tools we will be sharing with you and teaching you how to use within the program, okay, is number one, we'll teach you how to use Ads Espresso, right, to find competitors and people who are selling similar products. We'll teach you tools like SimilarWeb, how to go in SimilarWeb to check whether the ad you're seeing is actually a high converting ad. We will teach you how to do Chrome plugins like download Turbo Ads, for example, that will show you all the ads on your Facebook page so that you can actually find somebody else. Think about this for a second. If you can find somebody else who is selling a pen, and you can also use another tool to find out whether the pen is selling well, whether they're getting a lot of traffic, what does that mean? It means that you are most likely to succeed by modeling their ad. So you know how to actually create a refined, specific targeting to what you're doing here for your marketing plan. So what this means is this first phase is still called the testing phase because you are testing what works for other people. Will it work for yourself? Okay. Now I'm going to draw a graph here so you guys get an understanding of what your Facebook graph growth chart will look like. Okay. So if we go, can we see here? Okay, if we go here, yeah. So if we have here growth, okay, and here we have time, okay. What should happen, your chart, right? The first 3 days when you launch your ad, what should happen is this. Nothing happens in the first 3 days. Okay, that is normal. So don't freak out. That's why I'm saying don't throw hundreds or thousands of dollars in there. $5 a day will be enough for the testing phase here. Okay, so nothing is supposed to happen. That's why people freak out, because people don't understand the $5 a day thing. People start putting in $50 a day, not working. Let's try 100. Maybe that's the reason. Put 200 in, and by the third day they've put nearly $1,000 in. They're thinking it doesn't work. I lost a lot of money because you don't know how to do it properly. Okay, so you put $5 there, $15. What do? You model ads. Okay, some of you may get, just like some of our students, they get some sales within here, right? I think you guys probably seen David O'Connor. I think he's one of the leaders as well. You can speak to him. He was doing the drop shipping within the 7-week program. He was doing the drop shipping. He made some sales doing the drop shipping as well. Okay. At first, nothing happening is okay, but you guys can speak to David. Maybe ask him how he started to do this. So what actually happens is this: after the 3 days, okay, we're testing. So what happens is some people will click on the ad. The people who click on the ad, where will they land? They will land on the landing page. Now, when they land on the landing page, can you see that? Okay, barely. So I'm just going to write it again here. Landing page, okay? They will land on the landing page, right? So they click on the pen ad, then they land on the landing page. But for some reason, they don't buy, okay? Or maybe they click on the ad, the landing page didn't even finish loading, and their attention span was not there, so they click off. So what will happen here? Okay, the secret is because remember what we did on the landing page. We added a what? What did we add on the landing page? Can you remember what we added on the landing page? Not a snowflake. What did we add on the landing page? Can you remember? We added a pixel, Kendra said. Okay, nice. We're paying attention here. We added a pixel. So what it means is I know everybody who was actually interested in the pen, but didn't have the patience, or for whatever reason was too busy to get the thing at that time. But I knew they were interested, right? Now, the thing is this. People, why the first 3 days nothing happens and people freak out? And why it's actually normal is understand this. There is a psychology behind this marketing. And the psychology, the rule of thumb is this, right? People need to see things, okay? I want you to write this down, make sure this is people need to see things 7 to 14 times before they are going to interact or buy from you. Interact with you or buy from you. 7 to 14 times. This stuff has been tested, okay? So what does this mean? Think about this. You place your ad, you target me, right? Who could possibly be a client buying your pen. But I see the ad once. With your $5, I see it once. Maybe I see it twice. And you're figuring out, hey, it's 3 days. I'm doing the right targeting. Why is nothing happening? Because it's not time yet. Think about this. How many of you, right, have ever had this experience before? You see something, right? You don't do anything about it. You see it again, you don't do anything about it. You see it again, you keep seeing it, you keep seeing it, you keep seeing it. And then it pops up so many times, right? This is your conscious mind. You don't even know the subconscious mind, the times that you've seen it. And it keeps popping up, and eventually you're like, okay, what is this? You finally click into it. How many of you have ever had that experience before? If you had, just type me, okay? How many of you had that experience before? Just write me. You've seen it so many times, you got the question mark, and you're like, okay, what is it? I'll check it out. Right? So, a lot of you had that experience before. What does that mean? That is the psychology of how marketing works. Right? That's how it works. So when we understand that, the first 3 days, that's why nothing's supposed to happen. So what happens instead? Okay, let's see this. Right? So the first 3 days, we are testing. The people are landing on the landing page. You're capturing the pixel here. Okay, so you're capturing all the data. The new audience is being set here. Okay. By the way, the pixel is attached to the audience. Okay, it's set to the audience. That's how we actually do it in Facebook marketing. It's a little bit complicated, so we're just going to talk about the pixel, not the audience right now. Okay, but when you guys come onto the program, you'll understand what that means. Okay, so what happens is now I've got the pixel. This pixel has all the information of John, Ken, Sam, Jennifer, Samantha, all these people who landed on the page. They showed some interest, but they never showed any more. They never bought it, but they showed interest, meaning they were interested in the pen. Okay. Now what do I do? That's my first ad campaign will go out to the testing phase. Nothing much will happen. You may get a few sales, by the way. Okay. Some people do. Then what will happen is now I go into phase 2 of the marketing, which is called the retargeting, right? Which is called the retargeting. So what do I do now? The first round, remember I had to input the age, the interest. This part, with the retargeting, I don't input the age, I don't guess. This is a guessing game, okay? The testing phase is still a guessing game. That was just to find the clicks, to find the people who were interested in it. So now with the retargeting, what do? I launch a new ad campaign. When I launch a new ad campaign, where do I launch it? I launch it and on Facebook Ads Manager, I will put target and I will literally just target the audience of that pixel. So it's like targeting the pixel here. Meaning that let's say Sam, John, Jennifer, Samantha, all these people who landed on it, now my $5 will just target them very intensely over the next day. Okay? It will keep targeting them so they see it 5 times, 10 times, 15 times, right? 20 times. So they keep seeing it. The same people who were actually interested in the first place, they will keep seeing it because it's very intense. I've got $5 on like 10 people right now. So they keep seeing it. Now what will happen? Now you will see when I do the retargeting, this line will start going up. Here's our sales. Okay, here's our sales. This line will start going up. Right, here's our cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. The money starts coming in. Okay, there's our serving people and income starts coming in. Now, this is cool, but what will happen is after a few days after that, or maybe a week after that, or maybe 2 weeks after that, what will happen is this will start coming down. What does it mean when it starts coming down? When it starts coming down, what does it mean? What does it mean when it starts coming down? when it starts coming down, right? When it starts coming down, what it means is right now, probably everybody in that small audience that you're targeting who needs to buy has already bought. The rest of them has seen it 20, 30, 40 times already. They don't want to buy. They just don't want to buy. So stop wasting your money now. So now what do? We go into the third phase of the marketing. The third phase. Okay? So we cut the ads. We're finished with those ads. So we go into the third phase of marketing. And what is the third phase? This is where the secret lies, by the way. Okay? This is where the big money is made here. Once you can get the targeting right, the lookalikes. Now we target the lookalikes. I know it's a bit off the graph, but you guys can hear, so write it down on your notes. Now we target the lookalikes. Now you're thinking, what is the lookalikes? It's the most genius thing ever. Okay? Remember what I said, right? Facebook has more information on you than even you have of you. Did you know that? That's why targeting is so specific. It's crazy if you know how to do it properly, right? Because it's like this. Facebook knows last time you broke up in a relationship. Facebook knows how many relationships you've had. Facebook knows the day you got married. Facebook knows the day you had a kid. Facebook knows when you last bought a car. Facebook even knows when was the last time you bought a car, and the last time before that you bought a car, and the last time before that you bought a car. Facebook can even predict when it's most likely that you're going to buy your next car. So if I was selling cars, if I find people with a pattern of buying it every 4 years, Facebook can find everybody who are just about to renew a car, and I can target the car ad in front of those people, right? Facebook knows every single thing. Facebook knows this when we're talking about pixels here. Right? They track everything. That's why I know, right, with different tools, we can know how long people spend on a landing page, how long people spend browsing on a website, how many pages did they click, right? All of this information, think about it. Now it sounds pretty scary, I understand that, right? You're thinking, whoa, we're being tracked by every movement. But that's why a lot of the time, the moment you've started viewing something, you get targeted by all those ads. Those of you who are following my YouTube channel, right? So they already know you watch spirituality and law of attraction. Then highly likely, once you started to watch channels like that, right? And you started to browse those things, you were targeted by loads of coaches, right? Personal development industry, people like Tai Lopez, Grant Cardone, right? Neil Patel, all these different people. You're targeted by Mind Valley, the ads. So you get all these ads related to spirituality and personal development. Why? Because they knew exactly what you've been clicking on, what your interest is. That's why they get the high conversions, right? So I know it sounds scary on the other side of the spectrum, but now you need to be on the entrepreneur and leadership side of the spectrum and look at it from this perspective. It's genius. Why? Because now, like no time ever before, you can target a very specific person. You can impact the life of the person you want to impact the life of, right? And you can make money faster than ever before, right? Now, watch what happens here. So it means that you can help whoever you want to help. You can give the solution to whoever you want to give the solution, as long as you know how to do this correctly. Okay, a lot of people, I get a lot of students of mine, they say, Eric, I went on to a lot of Udemy courses, right? And I learned all this stuff. It told me how to do it, but the targeting was not on point. People don't know how to do this properly. That's the thing. You can watch a lot of YouTube videos on it, Udemy things on it, but let me tell you something. The secret for all of your success, right, is find somebody who has done this before. Results are key. Find somebody who has done this before. Find somebody who is actually making a lot of money doing this, right? And learn from them. Don't go browsing YouTube, Google, because remember what I said from day one. We no longer live in a world of a lack of information. In fact, it's too much information these days. Overwhelm. One person will tell you this, the other person will tell you the other strategy. That's why I'm saying find one mentor, find one person who's done it before, who gets the results, right? Not the Facebook coach, the Facebook coach with the results, not the YouTube coach with the results. I'm saying this to you because I don't want you guys to leave the program, leave this, right? Leave these 7 days. Go out there, search on Google. Then I tried the Facebook marketing thing. I tried the lookalike thing, but it doesn't work. No. You need to find somebody who's done it before you. There's a lot of people who actually make a lot of money doing this, right? So don't get cluttered information, okay? So get specific information from people who have the results. That's very crucial. I don't know if I said this on day one. You think about the world we live in is very messed up, because you look at financial advisors, right? Are they the most richest people in the world? No. Yet they advise everybody on their finances. So that's why you look at business coaches, marketing coaches. I was at an exhibition the other day, right? Social media coach. They're social media experts. They help you with your social media. The thing I did, first of all, because I'm conscious about this stuff now. I don't want cluttered information. I don't want to go walking around the park, all my life and trying to figure it out. Results is key. That's all. So what I did was, I said, hey, what's your Facebook page? They gave me their Facebook page. They had 400 likes on there. Right? I said, what's your Instagram page? They have their Instagram page. It's got like 2,000 following. I said, were you active on YouTube? They showed me their YouTube, and it's like non-existent. I'm like, I didn't say anything, obviously, just God bless them, they're trying. But I know from a client point of view, a customer point of view, I'm not going to sit in that, although it sounds like they're talking sense, right? It's like they can talk about this stuff, targeting, retargeting, and all this type of stuff, but nothing's happening. So I'm just like, well, maybe I'm going to find somebody with results. Results is key. Remember that. Always remember that. Take a deep breath in and out. You guys are strong. We still got 230 people still tuned in 2 hours after. Here we go. Okay, so now let's look at this part. This is the most magical part of all. Why? Because now we finished the testing phase. We finished the retargeting phase. We've made some sales here. Now the sales are not as high as before. Now what do? We cut all the ads. We start a new ad campaign. This new ad campaign, we create the video or the picture, A/B split test. And what do we target? We don't guess the age, don't guess the male, female, don't guess the interest. What we do is, imagine this. I take this pixel, the existing pixel that I have, of the people who bought and of the people who are interested. And I say to Facebook, take my ads and put my ad in front of everyone. Everyone. Notice my words here. Everyone in the whole wide world who looks like this audience, who looks like John, Samantha, Jennifer, whoever the other audience was, okay? Who looks exactly like them. What does it mean? It means they shop like them, they're in the same age group as them, they click on the same things as them, they buy like them, their buying pattern is the same as them. We are telling Facebook to target for us because we don't know who wants it in the world. Facebook has information on everybody. So what does Facebook do? Facebook takes this lookalike of this audience and they say, I'm going to send it out to everybody who's relevant now. Guess what happens here? This is the magical experience. You don't need to guess who the audience is. They will do the research for you and send it out there. So what will happen? Boom! That will be your sales. It will keep going. Right? Can you guys see how powerful this is? Now, that will keep going, but then one thing happens. Right? Eventually, right, this might happen. It will come down a little bit. Right? When it comes down a little bit, do you know what that means? What do? When it comes down a little bit, what do? Okay? When it comes down a little bit, it's not a huge problem because you're still making sales, right? But what it means is, most likely, okay, it means that your ads are working on burnout. Okay, your ads are working on burnout. So a lot of the time, without tweaking too much, tweak some of the ads, the ad copy, right? The video, the picture, right? The call to action, the landing page, right? You tweak some of the ads, what will actually happen is it will go again. It will go again. Then sometimes it might do this again. What do? Tweak the ads, it will go again. Okay? It will keep doing that. Now, your question is, so Eric, how long does this line last? Okay? for every product, for every service is different. For every product, for every service is different. For everybody's funnel is different. Okay? For some of you, this passive income coming in, cha-ching, 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 money just keep coming in. Okay? For some of you, this may last a few weeks. Okay? If it lasts a few weeks, that's fine. Refine everything. Choose another product in the product list. Launch that one, right? Because you guys understand splintering product funnel, right? You understand this, right? Or test your ads. If you can test other ads, keep testing ads, right? Now, for some of you, it may last a few months, right? For my friend Tim, right? I think it was 6-7 months it lasted. $1.9 million he made in 6-7 months, right? Now, I want to be totally open. I don't know if I shared this with you guys yet. I want to be totally open with you guys, right? So far on Facebook ads, driving traffic, getting conversions, yeah, we have not, we did not hit $1.9 million in the first 6 months. Okay, I just want to, as a disclaimer, just in case you guys say, Eric, you told me I could make $1.9 million in 6 months. Well, I didn't actually do it, right? For what we did, okay, we did in around 2 years, right? Around 1.5 million pounds. I think that's around around $2 million probably. $2 million, it took us 2 years, okay? So that's just a disclaimer, just in case any of you are like, OMG, it took you a whole 2 years to make $2 million on Facebook ads. Yes, it did. But some of you may be faster than us, right? Some of you may be slower, but I think at the end of the day, let's not, I mean, I always say this, right? With expectations, we come disappointment. Don't have expectations. All you need to know is it works. It's worked for so many people. It worked for the person who taught Eric, and it worked for Eric. And it worked for the person who taught Eric. So if we know there's a few generations of it working, then we know it works. So now all you're saying is, hey, okay, let's just do it. Let's just model it with no expectations, right? Whatever is supposed to happen will happen, right? We need to be at peace. But even if we make a few $1,000s a month, that's still okay, right? So don't go expectations. When we detach, remember my book. Those of you who have not read my book yet, make sure to read the book, okay? It's on the YouTube description, okay? Set it and forget it. Why I say set it and forget it? Don't think about it. No expectations, okay? So don't expect. Now this one, my friend Regan Hillier, okay? A big influencer out there. She has a funnel. I think she ran it maybe 2 or 3 years this was running for. Imagine that. 2 or 3 years. Right? I think last time she shared with me, that funnel was making around $90,000 a month. $90,000 a month for 3 years. Right? Think about that. Again, I'm sharing that with you because I want you just to know the possibilities, right? But I don't want you to hold expectations. If you know the possibilities, set the intention, forget it. No expectations. Allow the universe to work its magic, right? That is very powerful. Okay, so that's just a bit of clarification, right? There's a lot of missing parts because, like I said, it take me 5 days to actually go in depth on this because there's a lot of missing parts. We haven't talked about what do we split test, how do we split test, how many ad sets do we do, what's on the landing pages, what's on the copy, all this type of stuff we haven't talked about yet. Okay, so that's why. Yeah, but at least you get an insight. You understand how the mapping works because I just thought I'll do this extra session for you guys because we haven't covered the traffic part. So at least you guys get an understanding of how the traffic part works. Okay, so I think we're done. I'm gonna take a seat. This is like, wow. 3:45 here in Taipei. Just want to say big thank you to all of you over the past 7 days for your commitment. You know, you guys are the real deal. I want you to know that, right? You guys are the real deal. Staying on till crazy hours. I don't know where you're tuned in from. Crazy hours. Being a part of this, keeping that momentum going, showing up. They say success is even just showing up. You know, there's a few things I want you guys to understand. Yeah, that's why I said leverage it. If we gift you that whole 7-day family thing, make use of it. Get active. Get to know the people, right? build your tribe. I made an Instagram video today, and I said your tribe is your vibe, right? Your vibe is your tribe, right? These two things. So that's how you keep your vibrations high, keep your results high, right? So this is a very, very nice network for you guys. I want to share another thing as well. I haven't actually announced this anywhere yet. We've got a few other exciting projects that we're going to do within this group, the Creator Circle, for you guys as well. It's going to happen next month. There's a few things. One, we're actually going to do a health challenge. It's a 3-day water fast. It's going to be, it's going to be really fun. I haven't actually told anyone yet, so you guys are the first people I'm telling. I do a lot of water fasting. Every year I'll do at least 1 or 2, just for cleansing purposes, and it's a lot of mindset stuff as well you do. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to raise money. Some of you know that I have a foundation, non-profit organization out in Kenya. It's called H Giving. You can actually visit it. It's called hgiving.com, right? On the website, you'll be able to see. If you want to volunteer, by the way, you can join us out there in September. I'm going to go out there in September this year. I go out every year for the last 8 years, right? We have a piece of land there with our school orphanage, so we play our part every year. That's why when people they say money isn't important, Eric, I say money is really important, because those kids, they're living because of money. You know, you can do a lot of good with it. That's why people say, Eric, why do you always talk about making money? Because money can save lives. You know. Period. That's just how it works, you know. You can't deny that, right? The food we eat, the shelter, everything's money. So anyway, this whole H Giving thing, what I thought was, I want you guys to actually join us part of this movement. What I wanted to do is it's called the global, you're the first people to know this, by the way, right? This is still, we're all setting it all up right now and ready for the launch, right? It's called the Global Water Fast Challenge. The Global Water Fast Movement, right? Number one, what it's doing is it's for our self-cleansing. It's very good, very, very good practice, right? Mindset, detoxing, all this type of stuff. But aside from that, I want people to be, to create awareness, because right now outside there where our orphanages, we have a lot of kids with the lack of sanitation, the lack of water, clean water. So to be able to be aware every time we're drinking that water, to actually remember there are kids dying on the other side of the world, you know, because they can't even have the simple things like we take for granted, you know, as water. And so how will the Global Water Fast movement work, right? We are going to do $1 commitment per person. Now, you can't tell me you're not going to be a part of this, right? It's challenging, by the way, right? But it's very satisfying after the 3 days, yeah. So we're gonna do a whole pack, like one of these packs that you'll get, okay? And it's just for $1 opt-in. So everyone puts $1 down. We all spread the message. Bring our friends, bring our family, keep spreading it. And basically, what we're looking to do is to get 1 million people involved in this Water Fast Challenge, right? Who we will have the set dates. We will all do the challenge together. We will all be within this group sharing our thoughts, how hard it is, you know, what we're going through right now. So we're all in it together, and we all know that this, at the end of it, is going to a huge cause to raise $1 million for the less privileged kids out in the out in less fortunate countries, you know. So I think it's a huge movement, and our aim is to spread the message to 1 million people only. It sounds like a big reach, but if everybody hits share and we keep sharing and pulling people in and get them to pull more people in, it's very, very workable. And I believe that with strong people like you guys, I mean, you guys are warriors, you know. 7 days, you're still here. So I believe with strong people like this, all it takes is 200 to bring the 1,000, 1,000 to bring 10,000, 10,000 to bring the 100,000, 100,000 to bring the million people. And I believe that we can really make this movement together. So that's a secret project I haven't announced anywhere yet, but that's going to happen in this group next month. What I recommend you guys do is stay active in this group. You know, these are this creators family, right? This all positivity. If you go on normal Facebook feed, what happens? You get all negativity, all killing, and all this news that's happening out there, right? Have your daily chill, daily Facebook lives. You guys are all experts now. videos, right? Get active, learn and exchange, add friends from this community, you know? Get in this group, right? Stay active. Don't suddenly be a stranger tomorrow, right? Because otherwise we'll miss you, you know? So stay active in this group, and then every month we'll set up a new challenge, something positive, something that can impact the world, impact our own lives, and impact the people further than us, beyond ourselves, you know? I think that's what living is about, you know? And I just want to finish off and just say a big thank you to all of you. Remember, stay active in your families over the next 7 days as well. Find your leaders. Any questions, you can ask any of the leaders in here. Ask Master Lim. If you see on their profile, it says FLC or GIC grad or FLC grad, you'll know they're the leaders from our community. Yeah. And then welcome our new leaders who are part of this as well, this whole movement. We've got a lot of big things I haven't shared yet, which I'm going to share over the next few weeks as well with you guys. We're going to have private meetings for that, private conference calls. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, any questions you guys ask the leaders. Ask Master Lim, ask Heidi, Man, you know. Namaste to you all. Go out there, spread the love. Bring your friends and family into this community as well. By the way, I just want to say another thing as well. Right now, this group is still free to get into this group. You can see with all the leaders and with our core team and stuff, it's a lot of investment from ourselves and time and money to sustain something like this and keep it active. I'm bringing in different coaches and influencers into here as well. So it can't be free forever. So in future, there will be like a small monthly commitment. We're launching a whole new project right now. So if you have any friends or family who you think could do with this type of positivity, just invite them to the group, bring them in, you know? They say your network is your net worth, right? It's very hard for you to go out there and spread the message. Why not just bring them in and let them learn the positivity in here, right? I think that's it. Go out there, spread the love. Namaste to you all. Blessings to you all. Love to you all. Spread kindness. Spread love. That's it. You guys are beautiful. Amazing. Keep shining your light. Okay? Speak soon. Ciao. Oh, I'm getting emotional leaving you guys now. These 7 days have been beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.